guys, so welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be showing you how to build a fully automatic warped tree farm and crimson warped and crimson tree farm. So this design is not by me. This design is actually designed by a channel called Vanished. So link to his channel will be in the description, and if you want a world download then you can get it from his channel. I will link his channel in the description. So yeah, let's start building. So this farm mainly depends on two outputs. The first is TNT output and the second is with output. So because for the with output you need bedrock, so today I'm going to be showing you the TNT version. So let's get started in building it. So first place 3 blocks like this, then place a lever, and come back and place a redstone torch like this behind the lever. Okay, then place 4 blocks like this from below the torch and place 3 redstone dust like this on top of it, and place a block like 2 blocks like this and 1 block on the second block. Okay, then place a repeater over here. Then what you have to do is place a redstone dust over here. Okay, then go and take some slabs. It could be any slabs. Okay, and place it over here. Okay, and then place a redstone dust over there. Okay, so after you do that, what you have to do is take some regular pistons and place it over here. Okay, it should be powered. Okay, then what you have to do is leave 1 and 2 blocks like this, and then place this block or destroy this block. So destroy this block and then place the piston like this. Okay, after you do that, place a block over here, then place a block over here and a block on top of it, so it should like L, and then place a block over here. Okay, then what you have to do is place a block right over here. Okay, then what you have to do is, so after you have placed blocks like this, okay, then what you have to do is take a comparator facing that block, place it over here facing in this block. Okay, then place a comparator over here and a redstone dust over here. Okay, this comparator should be facing in this block. Okay, then what you have to do is take some hoppers. Okay, and then first place temporary block like this, and then place a hopper running in that block, then place destroy these 2 blocks, and then crouch and place a hopper running in that hopper. Okay, then you should take some redstone blocks and place it over here. By the way guys, the whole material list for this farm will be in the description, so if you are curious to know, then you can check in the description box. So the first part of our build is done. Now we will move on to the second part. Okay, so now what you have to do is come over here and place a redstone dust right below 2 redstone dust below this piston and below its neck. Okay, so 2 redstone dust like this, then twist and place 2 repeaters like this. Okay, then place 2 blocks like so. Okay, after you place 2 blocks like so, then place a redstone dust over here and over here. Okay, then place a repeater like this. Then what you have to do is take some sticky piston and place it facing upwards. Okay, then you have to take an observer and place it face it's a output, redstone output should be in this direction and his face should be towards the lever direction. Okay, wherever our lever is at that direction, his face should be, and output should be in the opposite direction. So then place a regular block like this. Okay, after you do so, then place a repeater like this and then another repeater like this on full tick, 4 ticks. Okay, then what you have to do is you can extend this like so but don't place blocks over here. Then place a sticky piston facing like this side. Okay, then take some observers and place it like this, so its redstone output should be this direction. Okay, and its face should be in the opposite direction. Then take on observers. So sorry, I messed it up. What you have to do actually is place it like so. Okay, so it's redstone. Make sure that its red output part should be this direction in the empty side, and its face should be in this direction. Okay, then now what you have to do is you have to place another observer like this. Okay, so its output should be in this direction and its face should be in that empty direction. Okay, after you do that, if you want a test round, then you should flick this lever, and as you can see, the test will be begun. And one thing that I forgot to tell you is take 3 blocks, any blocks you can take. Okay, just not non-stackable items should not be taken, and place those 3 blocks in one of the hoppers. Okay, hoppers that are here, and then if you flick this lever, as you can see, the redstone clock has started. Okay, now what you have to do is you can make it off for some time, and then take redstone dust and place one over here, and one over here. Okay, after you do that, your second part will be ready. Okay, now let's move on to the third part, and it will be in just a. So now what you have to do is take a sticky piston and then place it over here facing upwards. Okay, then place a netherack block on top of it. Okay, after you do that, take a dropper. Okay, dropper, and place it directly over here facing upwards. Okay, facing upwards over here. So above this 4-tick delay repeater, you have to place the dropper. Okay, facing upwards. Then take dispenser and then crouch and place. You can break this netherrack block for some time, and then crouch and place a dispenser facing this side. Okay, and then place a netherrack block. Now take a redstone torch and place it over here. Okay, after you do that, take a dispenser and place it over here on top of, wait a second. Okay, place 2 temporary blocks and then place a dispenser running in this side. Okay, above the torch. Okay, the torch should be off. If it is not, then you have something messed up. Okay, so this is your third part. Yeah, third part is done. So let's go to the fourth part. Okay, so now what you have to do is come over here and place a solid block on top of the dispenser, this dispenser. Okay, and then place 2 blocks like this and make them 3 high. Okay, then over here place 1 lever, and then on back of it place a solid block and a repeater going in that direction. Okay, so now what you have to do is place another block and a redstone dust, then place another redstone dust below there, and then place a redstone dust over here. Okay, then place 2 pistons facing this side. Okay, this side, and then place a warped nylium and a crimson nylium. It shouldn't be in the same manner, you can place it shifted. Okay, then place a redstone torch over here. Okay, and then after you do that, place a redstone torch dust over here. Okay, so what this does is this tells if you want to make a tree of warped tree, so you have to switch it off. So you can place signs over here saying that switch on, switch off, or nylium and crimson mode. So when it is switched off, at that time it is on the warped tree mode. Okay, and if you switch on this lever, then it will be on the crimson tree mode. Okay, so it works like that. So whatever you want, you can do this, and it is break proof, so you can flick like continuously, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is our fourth part done, I think so. Yeah, it is our fourth part done. So now I will go into the fifth part. Okay, so now let's get started with the fourth part. Okay, so now it is already completed. A little bit more you needed, so it is easy. So now what you have to do is take some glass blocks. Okay, and it should be glass. Okay, it could be any color but to glass. Okay, so then what you have to do is come over here. Okay, this point, and then place a glass block diagonal to this. Okay, this block diagonal to this blocks, a glass block. Then what you can do is take a temporary block. Let me just a second. Okay, temporary block and place it over here. Then place a glass block like this and break this block. Then place a temporary block like this and place a glass block like this and break this block. Okay, then place 3 redstone dust like this on top of it. So these are three glass blocks and 3 redstone dust like this. Okay, after you do that, what you have to do is place glass on top of the second redstone dust. Okay, so like this. Then place a redstone dust on top of it and place a solid block like this and redstone dust on top of it. Okay, so it should look like this from a side angle. Okay, then you have to continue this. So place a block on it over here, glass block. Okay, then place redstone on top of it. Then place another block like this on over here, glass block, and a regular block like this, and place not 2 levers, sorry, 2 redstone dust like this. Okay, now what you have to do is place another block like this, a redstone dust, and then 1 glass block and 1 regular block and 2 redstone dust. Okay, so it should be looking like this. Okay, then place another glass block like this and redstone on top of it. Actually, if you don't place this redstone dust, it is fine. Okay, now what you have to do is take some sticky pistons. Okay, and place them like so. Okay, so so it should look like this. So first piston should be beside this solid block. Okay, so 1 2 3 and 4 5 and 6. Okay, so 6 pistons like this, sticky pistons. Okay, so after, and those should be facing towards this block. Okay, then what you have to do is take slime blocks. So let me take them, slime blocks, and also honey blocks. Okay, then place 1 2 and 3 slime block like this. Then place 1 2 and 3 honey blocks, then slime blocks again, and then honey blocks, then slime blocks and honey blocks. Like this you have to do this alternately. Okay, make sure it is alternate. And then what you have to do is place solid blocks like this. Okay, then after you place this blocks, then your farm is almost done. So now what you have to do is take some obsidian. Okay, obsidian and also glazed terracota. Okay, so now you have to take the glazed terracota. You can take any glazed terracota. You can also use the obsidian, but it will look very ugly, so you can use glazed terracota and place glazed terracota obsidian behind the pistons like this. Okay, so after you place obsidian behind the pistons, now take some glazed terracota and place it on these blocks over here. Okay, so it should be 1 2 3 and there's 4. Okay, 4 length should be, its length should be 4 blocks. Okay, then on top also place glazed terracota or obsidian, anything, and then in this side. Okay, so on this other side also place glazed terracota, and after you place all of it, it's almost done now. Okay, now what you have to do is take some this hoppers, and after you take some hoppers, you have to take some chests or shulker box. I will take shulker box. Yeah, I will take shulker box. Mostly I will recommend shulker box because they are movable. Okay, so take shulker box and also this, what we called it, bone meal. Okay, so for now I'm going to take 2 stacks of bone meal. Okay, and come over here. Okay, and then crouch and place 2 hoppers, actually 4 hoppers, one line running into that dispenser and one line running in that dropper. Okay, then place regular blocks like this over here. Okay, and then place this shulker boxes like this and place bone meal in there. So you can bring your shulker boxes of bone meal and place it over here and it will fill it up. Now take honey block, okay, and place it over here. Okay, after you place it over here, the farm is most, the final part is remaining now, actually the second last part, and that is come over here. Okay, first is, I forgot to tell you that you have to also place glazed terracota below. Okay, so place it over here. Then what you have to do is this corner, this redstone dust, place a block on top of it and on another block and break this block. Okay, so this should be on the level of these glazed terracotta blocks, and then fill it up like this, not till over here, till this block. Okay, so for example this is one corner of your farm and other corner is on top over here, on top of this redstone torch. Okay, so mark these 2 corners. Okay, now from this corner to this corner you have to fill each and every block that is not a glazed terracotta or anything. Each air block you have to fill with solid blocks. Okay, so solid blocks like this, and don't place solid blocks over here. Okay, and then you have to place blocks over here. Did I mess it something over here? No, yeah, it's fine. So yeah, you have to place, you just don't have to place blocks over here. Okay, on this block, netherrack block, elsewhere you have to place blocks. Okay, and make sure they are solid blocks and it should be filled. Okay, it is compulsory. Okay, yeah, and one thing that you have to do is don't place anything in this line. Okay, so from here till over here. Okay, no, nothing should be placed over here. So I placed those blocks wrong. So yeah, you should not place anything over there. Then you have to also fill from here, from down over here, and also this place, sorry, this place. So yeah, you have to fill each and every place. Okay, and fully fill it up, and it should be about 25 blocks up. So this is 1. Okay, this is 2, then 3, this is 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so this is 25 blocks. So you have to fully fill all of these things. Okay, so from here also fill it up, from here, from everywhere it is possible. Okay, like this. Don't place blocks over here, or otherwise the shulker box will not open. And yeah, like this you have to fill it till over there. Okay, this is the easiest part of the farm, of making this farm, but actually what happens is this is the most boring part. Okay, you will get a lot bored, and this takes a lot of resources to build. Okay, so 25 blocks high, you have to build it up. So let me skip you through that part. Okay, and guys, if you are at this level of the farm, then you can place blocks now right over here. Okay, because these blocks are done. So yeah, so now you can place blocks from everywhere. Okay, so you can place blocks over here, here, and everywhere. You can place it everywhere. So yeah, after you reach that level you can do it. So now we have to build an output. Okay, so output section of the farm, and it is the last part. So to make that we have to take regular pistons, okay, and some observers. Let me take observers and redstone dust and glass. Okay, so now to build this, so to do this what you have to do is come over here beside this lever, okay, the activation lever, then place a temporary block like this over here beside that piston, so beside that lever, okay. Then yeah, what you have to do is take an observer, actually not an observer, you have to take a solid block and place another block on top of it and break the below part, okay. Then take a observer and then place it like so, so its face part should be facing this way and its redstone part should be facing this way, okay. Now you can break this block. Now what you have to do is place a block, line of blocks like this till top, okay. Till top means till here, okay, beside this hole, okay. Sorry. So now what you have to do is take some pistons, okay, and place them like this over here, okay. After you do that, what you have to do is take some glass and place a, not over there, place a temporary block over here and a glass block like this, okay. So it should be diagonally opposite to this piston, okay. So now place a redstone dust like this, then come one block up and place another glass block and a redstone dust above it, then place a solid block like this and a redstone dust, okay. So you have to continue like this. So again one glass block, a redstone dust, again one glass block, a redstone dust, a solid block, a redstone dust on top of it, again a glass block, then a redstone dust on it, then a glass block, redstone dust on top of it, a solid block and a redstone dust on top of it, again a block and redstone dust on top of it, okay. So it should be looking like this. So what this does is whenever a block is pushed from there and comes over here, it observes it, and then again the third time a block comes over here, okay. At that time it is pushed from this side to this side, okay. That's why the observer detects the push from this side and this pistons fire it, okay. So like this they will fire. Now we will go to the last part, fifth part of the farm, and you can also fill this up, okay. And the last part is the breaker system, so let's go into it. So for the breaking part you have to place obsidians like this over here, okay, beside this pistons. Then from the pistons count 4 blocks, so 1 2 3 and 4, okay. And then you can break these 3 blocks, and then you have to make a parallel line of this and this piston. So the pistons are 6 pistons in line, so this is 2 blocks, and 3 4 5 and 6. Then place an obsidian over here. Actually I have to surround it with obsidians like this, okay. So first let me surround it, and after I have surrounded it, then what you have to do is come 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 blocks out, okay. After you come 8 blocks out, fill it up, fill all the 8 blocks, okay. So let me fill it up now. So it is almost done, just a second, let me skip it. So now after it is done, what you have to do is come over here, okay, and place another layer of obsidian like this, okay, and then bring this like this over here. Then you have to fill this 2 lines, okay, also. So make a platform like this, then extend this 2 blocks outside, okay. So make it 2 blocks more wide, and and break this. Okay, so it is now 1 2. So yeah, it is 8 by 4 blocks wide, 4 by 8 blocks. So now place a border around this like this. So two blocks high border. Okay, so let me put it on. So you have to first count 1 2 3 and 4 and 5 blocks. Okay, after you count 5 blocks, in the sixth block shift all the platform down by 1 block. Okay, so it should be on this level. Okay, and then you can fill this up. Okay, so it should be on that level. In short, we have to make a water stream running in the collection system. So yeah, make it like this. Okay, and then you can border it again. So make sure your border is surrounded, and then make it like this. Okay, then for the collection system, what you have to do is take some signs. Let me take some signs and take some hoppers and also some what we call it, chests. Okay, after we take chests, place just like so, then come to this part and then place hoppers running in those chests. So 4 hoppers running in those chests, and then take signs and place them on top of hoppers. Okay, so on top of hoppers, after you place 4 signs like this on top of hopper, take water bucket and place water on these 4 spots. Okay, then what you have to do is from this block count 1 2 and 3 blocks outside, then on the 4th block, so this is the 4th block, so break that block and diagonally opposite to that place an observer whose redstone dot is facing upside. Okay, and then place 1 2 3 4 and 5 blocks like this, fly redstone dust like this, and take a dispenser. So after you take dispenser, place it like this, up and down side facing down. Okay, and then place a glass block on top of it, crouch and place it, and then you can also place a redstone dust on top of it. Okay, so from the dispenser count 6 blocks, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So the 6th block should be directly above the water. So now place on the 6th block, place a obsidian. Okay, so this will be our collection system for the farm. So yeah, it is almost done. You can also cover this if you want, if you don't want to take any risk of TNT flying over here and there. So yeah, so now I will show you how to use this farm, and you can also remove these blocks over here. Okay, temporary blocks. Now let me show you how this farm works. So now to use this farm, come over here and take bone meal and place one stack or any bone meal in this one circle box and another in another circle box. Okay, then after you do that, what you have to do is come so if you see back, the warped nylium block is in front, so it means it is on the warped tree mode. So if you want to make it what we call it, we called it crimson. So okay, if you want to make it in crimson mode, you can flick this on off and it will turn to crimson. Okay, so to use this farm, if you are in mobile, okay, in PC no worries. If you are in mobile, you have to go in settings, and then after you go in the settings, go in touch and then make the split controls on. Okay, after you do that, as you can see, your cursor will become like a PC one. So now flick this lever and then come over here, and on the right edge over here of the honey block, you have to keep pressing. Okay, and eventually the tree will grow. Just a second, you have to go directly over here. Yeah, and you have to just keep pressing. Okay, you can also use an auto clicker. For an auto clicker, I will give this link of the auto clicker app in the description. Okay, so if you just click this, as you can see, the tree is growing and it will be pushed outside. Okay, so yeah, it is a very good farm, and if we see over here, as you can see, it is coming all out. Okay, and eventually it will be break. So let me AFK over here for some time. The with the cage one I have not shown. I will show it another time after I show a farm for bedrock farm. Then I will show it. Okay. To you. So eventually, when a block will come like this over here, then it will dispense TNT. Oh, sorry, I forgot to place TNT in that dispenser. So you have to place TNT in that dispenser. So whenever a block is placed, so it will blast it on. So just a second, and as you can see, it is much of loss. So whenever you use a with a cage design, at that time it is mostly lossless. Okay. So as you can see, so yeah, please like, share and subscribe, and this was the farm. So see you in the next video. Till that time, see, bye bye.